I'm Oliver Bloom, I'm the Assistant General Manager at Virgin Active Tower Bridge. We were spoken to initially by some of our colleagues in head office with regard to obviously the new scheme and what was available to us. Obviously seemed like a very good option to help my development and push towards where I want to go in the company, and jumped at the chance to increase my learning and spend some time with some different people and learn some different materials to help my management experience. I think that the biggest benefit I've seen is adapting my natural style and also, I suppose, look at a different way of doing things. I think where in the past I've been very much, there's a way to do things and it's my way and that's how it's going to be done. I think this has really helped me look at much more maybe smarter ways or easier ways in some respects, but also ways that work for everybody rather than just for me or the business. And it's really helped actually my management of people and my management of my club to achieve the goals that we had in originally, but do it in a slightly different way and maybe a better way as well. I think quite simply actually it's being able to have met up with peers and colleagues and see people that possibly wouldn't interact with as regularly on a basis, and actually be able to sort of get best practice of other people, see what other people are doing in the business, see how they're learning, what they do in their clubs, and also hopefully push some of what I've been doing and utilise it, pushing performance in my own club and trying to find best practice from everybody else as well. Really good actually. I mean, we had the initial folder and the booklets at the start. I think that the materials that were there and supplied for us were very, very helpful. They weren't too simplistic, but they weren't too complicated either. So they really sort of facilitated the learning and hinted where they needed to hint and really pushed for a certain level of work that we needed to provide. So yeah, really, really good. And the toolkits that were when we actually came into the group work as well were useful and communicated really well as well. I think it was adapted naturally to how each of us individually learned and then how we all learned as a group. So it made things a lot easier. I mean, I've already got 3 of my management team on it as well, and hopefully a 4th come sort of Q4 of the year. So yeah, I mean, I've been very positive about it through my own learnings. Obviously I've given feedback as to regard to what the challenges are and where people need to manage their time and how it will work. But yeah, I mean, I've been very encouraging to the 3 guys that I've got on it already, and yeah, I think I'm starting to already push my learning in terms of conversations with them and sort of say, you're going to understand this in a month or so when you've done that particular module. And yeah, it's actually really helped, and they're all really positive about it, seeing that they've got their line manager who's been through it, and they can automatically use me as a sounding board for their work and stuff. So yeah, it's been really positive for them. I think I'd like to think they'd already say the same. So.